One message that I really have very often is, how do I forget about my ex? I broke up with him, he broke my heart, he did something that I didn't like, and then we broke up, but I still can't forget about him. How do I do that? Normally when there's a breakup, the first thing we want to do is to block the person, delete the person's messages, his pictures, and all those things. But the difficult part is how to block the person from our mind, because sometimes you sit down and then you think about the last sex you had, the good times you had with him, and you are not able to forget about him. So in this video, we want to be talking about how to forget about your ex and move on. If you are interested, kindly stick with me. Let's do this. Hello beautiful people, I welcome you back to my channel. This is Epia Nyami and this is my YouTube channel. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much. If this is the first time you are coming across my video, hello, I'm so excited you are here with me. So how do you forget about your ex? The first thing that you have to do is to distract yourself. You see, when you are literally busy, it helps you to forget about some things. So you see that thing that you've really wanted to do, that book that you've really wanted to write, that course that you've really wanted to take, that business idea that you've really wanted to start. I'm sure this is the time you could do that. Just turn all the energy into that thing. Start a new venture, start a new business, learn something new. Find things to distract yourself. If you are busy, believe you me, you wouldn't have time to sit down, to cry, to wallow, to remember all those things. So just distract yourself and keep yourself busy. The second thing is that establish some boundaries with yourself. Yes, you have control over your mind. You have control over what you do. The phone is yours. You can decide to pick the call. You can decide to reply the messages. But set some boundaries. Tell him that you don't want him to call you. Tell him that you don't want him to text you. Sometimes when the breakup is their fault, they really want to be calling and texting and say, I was just checking up on you. I just want to see you are okay. I am not okay. You ended the relationship. So go, let me be my somewhere and think about myself. By doing that, this will give you the clear head to decide whether you want to break the news to your mutual friends, if you had some mutual friends or family members who knew that you guys are going out. But for now, establish a boundary. Tell him the things that you don't want him to do, like the calls, the texts, the messages, and all those things. And you would also have to be self-disciplined enough to decide whether to pick the call or not. But for the time being, I suggest that you don't pick the calls. The third thing you have to do is to give yourself some time to be mad, to be sad, to cry, to be angry. Don't force it. Don't push it. Just relax for yourself. Try as much as possible. If you have to cry, cry. But after the cry, my dear, move on. But give yourself some time. Don't rush it. If it's going to take a week or a couple of weeks, that is okay. But just give yourself time to grieve, and when you are through, try as much as possible to move on. The next thing is that understand that you are a human being. This is someone that you've spent time with. This is someone that you've had intimate with. So you are going to have some lingering feelings about the person. It is absolutely okay. It is absolutely normal. With time, those feelings will go away. So don't stress yourself. Don't base on that feeling and say, I miss him, I can't do without him, when I remember him, and so you want to go back. No. If you want to forget about him, accept that that feeling is okay. Accept that it will definitely go away, and stop beating yourself up and stop thinking about them, and this will help you to forget about him or her entirely. The next thing is that please indulge in all the self-care habits that you can. My dear, you have to take care of yourself. Fall in love with yourself. If you have to have a good bath, have a good bath. If you can run a bathtub for yourself, run a bathtub for yourself. If you can stand in the shower and then have a very good bath, relax, like do all the relaxation thing that you can do for yourself. Use a sweet scented bathing soap. When you finish, use some deodorant, some body mist on you, and relax your body. Take care of yourself. In fact, do your skincare routine. If you need to do your hair, do your hair. Eat well, relax, and sleep. This will also help you to forget about him. In some cases, you will need to get closure, because you would be sitting down, beating yourself up, asking yourself a lot of questions. What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? Is this something I said? Yes, no matter what, even the closure you get, if he gives you all the reasons in the world, my dear, you are still going to feel the pain. And you still have to continue to try as much as possible to forget about him or her. So if you need the closure, you can meet on a neutral ground, put emotions aside, have that discussion. Let him give you the reasons that you are looking for, the answers that you are looking for. When you finish, learn lessons from it and then move on. Don't sit down. Don't continue to be thinking through. Don't continue to be arguing and say, but you are wrong. But this is what I meant. This is my dear. Say jai egu. And so if you have to get the closure and then move on. And then you would have to reconnect with who you are. Most of the times we tend to think about our ex so much that we stop thinking about ourselves. So sit down, get a pen and paper, write down the things you enjoy doing most. Start from the top, do those things. If you have to hang out with family and friends, hang out with family and friends. The more you lock yourself in the room, the more you cry, the more you want to be alone, the more you think about him. So make a list, as I said. What do you enjoy doing? Is it movies? Is it playing Ludo? Is it listening to music? Is it watching social media platform? Try as much as possible to do that. And then one strategy that I would recommend is that you write it all out. Take a pen and paper. Pretend as if you are writing a letter to that ex of yours. Write everything, however you feel, everything. Pour everything out on that paper. And when you finish, tear the paper apart. This is a very good therapy that can help you. It will help you bring out all the pain, all the emotions, everything that you wish you told him. And then, because sometimes you are there and you wish, if I get this guy, I would have told him this. Why didn't I tell him that? Why didn't I tell him that? Sit down, don't worry, write everything out, tear the paper, and believe you me, you'll be fine. And then please do not put too much pressure on yourself to get over the breakup quickly. As I said, give yourself time. Getting over someone that you really loved, getting over someone that you've had good times with, it is not easy. It won't just happen. It would definitely take time. So please give yourself that time. Don't push yourself. Relax for yourself and try as much as possible to forget about him. The last thing you have to do is to remove the things in your life that reminds you of them. If you have his pictures in your room, remove them. If you have hair items in your room, remove them. His or her pictures on your phone, things that will, when you see it, it will remind you of him. If you really want to forget about him or her, my dear, this thing you really have to do. Try as much as possible. Anything in your room that will help you, that will bring his or her name, his or her idea in your mind, take all those things out. And I'm sure if you're able to put all these things into practice, you would be able to forget about him. My dear, I know that breakup is not easy. Someone that you really wanted to go on with, but it ended like that. Don't worry, you will definitely be fine. So put all these things into practice. Try to forget about him. Get your life together and you'll be okay. And another amazing person will come your way. And please don't say that I don't know if I could love again. Yes, you would. Don't worry. You are just in pain. You are just angry. You are just sad. That's why you are saying that. You will definitely love again and you will definitely be happy in a relationship again. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. My name is Ekenya. Kindly subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that. And I'll see you in the next video. Nyamen Kam.